Life is full of ups and downs, and sometimes the weight of hardship can feel unbearable. You may wonder if the struggles you face will ever end, or if relief will ever come. But Islam teaches us that nothing in this world is permanent, and every difficulty carries a promise of ease. In this reminder, we reflect on the timeless lessons from the lives of the prophets and the wisdom of Allah, showing that patience, trust, and faith can turn trials into opportunities for growth and hope. Everything you see around you is passing by, even if it feels permanent in the moment. The joy that makes you feel unstoppable will one day soften, and the grief that feels unbearable will slowly fade. Wealth changes hands, health rises and falls, relationships shift, and circumstances transform without warning. Life moves in cycles designed by Allah, teaching us that nothing in this dunya stays fixed. When you truly understand this reality, you stop attaching your heart completely to temporary conditions. You learn balance, gratitude during comfort, and composure during difficulty, knowing that both are brief stops on a much longer journey toward the hereafter. Allah gives a powerful promise in the Quran that with hardship comes ease. This is not a distant hope or a vague possibility. It is a guarantee from the one who controls every outcome. When challenges tighten around you and solutions seem far away, relief is already being prepared alongside the difficulty. Sometimes that ease appears as strength in your heart, clarity in your mind, or unexpected support from places you never imagined. At other times, it arrives as a clear change in your situation. Trusting this promise brings calmness because you know your struggle is never meaningless and never without an accompanying mercy. Pain often convinces you that it will never end. In moments of deep struggle, days feel longer and the future seems uncertain. Yet history, experience, and faith all show that intense seasons eventually give way to change. The wound that feels fresh today will not always ache the same way tomorrow. Allah created life with movement and transition. Illness shifts into recovery, loss grows into acceptance, and confusion clears into understanding. Even the heaviest burdens become lighter with time and reliance on Him. When you remember that suffering has an expiry written by Allah, despair loses its power over your heart. The life of Prophet Ayyub alayhi salam is a timeless example of unwavering patience. For years, he endured severe illness that left him isolated and physically weak. His wealth disappeared, and many around him drifted away. Despite this prolonged trial, he never complained against Allah or questioned divine wisdom. His heart remained full of gratitude and humility. When he finally turned to Allah in sincere supplication, relief came in a way only Allah could decree. His health was restored, his provisions returned, and his family was blessed again. His story teaches that patience during prolonged hardship carries immense reward and honor with Allah. The journey of Prophet Muhammad Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam shows that even the most beloved servant of Allah faced intense opposition. He was mocked, threatened, and driven out of his homeland. The people he cared for rejected his message, and he endured personal losses that would shake any heart. Yet he remained firm, responding with mercy, dignity, and steadfast faith. Years later, the very city that forced him to leave welcomed him back in victory. Hearts that were once closed opened to the truth. His life proves that setbacks do not define the end of your story. Perseverance for the sake of Allah leads to honor and lasting success. There are moments when you feel unseen in your struggle, as if no one truly understands the weight you carry. Yet Allah is closer to you than anyone else. He is fully aware of the silent battles you fight, the worries you hide behind a smile, and the prayers you whisper in the darkness of night. Not a single tear falls without his knowledge, and not a single sigh escapes without being recorded. Even when answers seem delayed, his wisdom is always at work. Knowing that Allah is constantly watching over you brings comfort, because you are never forgotten and never alone in your trials. Patience is not passive waiting. It is strength under pressure. It is choosing to remain steady when emotions urge you to give up. When you respond to hardship with patience, you protect your faith from anger, resentment, and despair. You begin to see trials as opportunities to build resilience and deepen your reliance on Allah. Trust in Allah transforms your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin asking, "What is Allah teaching me through this?" That shift strengthens your character. Over time, challenges refine your heart, increase your humility, and draw you closer to your Creator in ways comfort never could. Every night, no matter how dark or silent, eventually gives way to the light of dawn. This natural rhythm is a sign from Allah that change is inevitable. When you are surrounded by uncertainty and feel trapped in difficulty, remember that conditions are always shifting, even when you cannot see it. Hope is not denial of reality. It is confidence in Allah's timing. Just as the sun rises without fail, relief arrives at the moment it is meant to. Your responsibility is to remain steadfast while the transition unfolds. What feels overwhelming today will one day become a memory, replaced by clarity, growth, and renewed strength. Remember, every hardship you face is temporary, and Allah's mercy is always near. Stay patient, trust in His plan, and hold on to hope, just like the prophets showed us. May Allah grant you ease, strength, and unwavering faith in every challenge. If this reminder touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to Interior Deen. In the comments, write your personal prayer for patience and relief. Let's inspire each other with positive du'as and strengthen our faith together.